Good evening, AWF fans, talent, and personnel alike. If you do not know who I am, let me be the first to introduce you to who I am. My name is Chris Dickens, and I am the current owner of the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation. What you are currently watching at the moment is the state of the AWF Address. This is to give an insight on the current status of the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation, as well as any planned events or any other subjects dealing with the AWF that I feel need to be touched upon. You see, Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation hasn't had an event since December of 2012. The event was AWF Last Stand. The reasons behind us not having an event can only be listed as personal and also as legal. You see, for those of you who have been following the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation, in case you haven't known, I did have an encounter in February of 2012 with a man who calls himself the Professor. And this man and I have had a history, quite a long history. And he came to the ring and enticed me. And then when I came out, he threatened to sue me if I laid a finger on him. Well, of course, you're talking trash about the promotion that I run, that I own. I laid a finger on him. So for the better part of 2012, I'm sitting talking with lawyers because I have a lawsuit. And I've spent the remainder of 2013 battling in court this lawsuit, which the AWF's future depended upon. Lucky for me, the judge seen things in my favor, seen that I was being enticed, and also seen that Mr. Professor also threw a few hits in, and therefore the case was thrown out. Thankfully. On personal levels, the AWF champion, Survivor of Pain, has been having a lot of personal issues that he needed time away to take care of. And instead of just taking the normal route and stripping him of the championship that he so rightfully earned, I would much rather give him the time off and allow him to deal with these situations before returning back to AWF. So those are just a few of the things that were problematic with AWF not having an event until coming up real soon, which I'll be getting into. Now, we did have an issue. We did try to have an event in June, early July, for Gavin Cross. And we actually ended up having the ring take a significant amount of damage. And because of the legal battles and a mixture of other things, we did not have the funds at the time to take care of that. And we wasn't able to give Gavin Cross his proper farewell. So right now, during this address, I would like to send that out to Mr. Gavin Cross. I am terribly sorry for not being able to provide you with a proper farewell. However, I will throw this out to you. Anytime in the near future you ever want to come back up to AWF and just get in the match, the door is wide open for you, buddy. AWF will always be your home. And I put that out there to any of the AWF originals or anybody who's ever been in AWF before. The doors are open. Feel free to get in contact with me or any of the board of directors. Yes, there is a board of directors, in case nobody knows that. And we will see what we can do. We will be more than glad to accommodate you. Now let's move on. Right now, our current event, the very first event of 2013 that has been set, will take place on October 25th at 7 p.m. in the Harlem Arena. That event will be Halloween Massacre 6. See, I sat down with my board of directors and I talked with them about what event should be the event to return with. We talked about a lot of things, but Halloween Massacre seemed to be the one that stuck the most, because it seems to be our biggest event. I guess you could call it like our Starcade, or our Slammiversary, or even our Bound for Glory, whatever you want to call it, our Survivor Series, or our Royal Rumble, whatever. It's one of our biggest events of the year. And to bring AWF back after a year's hiatus at one of our biggest events is a phenomenal feat. And we feel that it is the proper time to bring AWF back. After the way things closed out at the end of 2012, my world champion, my AWF champion, Survivor of Pain, specifically asked me for a match, for a certain opponent. I have granted this match, and it will be the main event at Halloween Massacre 6. It will be Survivor of Pain taking on Christian Fury in a matchup that will be decided by the Survivor of Pain at the show. When the show opens, Survivor of Pain will come out, Christian Fury will come out, and Survivor of Pain will go ahead and announce the matchup. He says he's got some twisted ideas in his brain. Let's see what he can come up with. Now, that's the only match on the card as of right now. A lot of people are going ahead and saying, hey, Mr. Dickens, we would love to be a part of Halloween Massacre 6. However, there's always room for more. So I'm going ahead and letting you know right now, if you know anybody in the wrestling business who would love to come and perform for AWF and for Halloween Massacre 6, please do not hesitate to give them my number, give them my Facebook, or give them my Twitter. I would love to accommodate anybody, and especially any AWF original. Any AWF original. All you have to do is show up, and you can be a part of Halloween Massacre 6 and AWF's return. Speaking of that, if you have Twitter and even Facebook, since it's now doing hashtags, the hashtag for right now is hashtag AWF Returns. You can also do hashtag Halloween Massacre 6. Get the word spread. We are trying to build ourselves up bigger than before. We want to get that audience we had back in 2009, early 2010. We were very popular online. We were very popular. We let a few choice people mess that up. I don't want to mess that up again. So let's push it. Let's push it to the limits, guys. If you're a member of the AWF roster, if you're a member of the AWF personnel, or you're just a fan who has been following us since we started posting online, we are basically an online wrestling promotion. We get fans out there in Harlem Arena, we do. But our fan base mainly lies on the World Wide Web. So, let's get these fans built up. Let's take and revamp the fan nation. We can't do it alone. Not one person can do it alone. So let's do it. Let's bust tail and get the fan base built back up to where it needs to be. The AWF Fan Nation is being relaunched, and I will post that link on the Facebook page along with my Facebook and my Twitter. And I'm asking each and every member of AWF and any AWF fans that are watching this right now to please spread the word. Spread the word about our Facebook page. Spread the word about the YouTube channel. let's get the ball rolling on rebuilding the AWF Fan Nation, starting with Halloween Massacre 6. Now on to a more touching subject. Something that has been going on since June of 2013. In case any of you have been paying attention, there have been promos airing for the end of days. All these promos came about by a rumor. And I embraced the rumor. And I'm like, okay, people are talking about the end of days. So, let's get AWF talent to talk about what they would do during the end of days. Little did I know that this rumor was actually conceived and conspired by a group of rogue vigilantes that call themselves the Brotherhood of Shadow, who base their supposed prophecies off of a book that a man who was in AWF back in 1999 through 2001 wrote. The thoughts of a madman, as I call it, because the man was insane. In the end, he went completely nuts. I am talking about the man known as Alan Luke. He called himself Shadow. He called himself the dictator of AWF. He is the man that I faced in 2001 to receive the ownership of this company. He wrote thoughts down in a book that they say became prophecies that told future events that have already taken place. And that one of these prophecies is the only one left that has not been fulfilled, according to them, is the end of days, the end of AWF. Look, I'm going to put this as kindly as I can. You've already sent messages to the Facebook page. I know you know that I am the admin, one of them, of the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation Facebook. I know that you have some sort of connection with AWF. What I do not know is what you're going to gain from all this. Do you really think people believe in prophecy? Do you really think people believe in something that is paranormal like that? Do you really think that anybody who's an AWF original that was around during the time Alan Luke was involved in AWF would possibly fathom the thought that this man could come up with the future events as they took place from 2001 all the way up till present? You were really, really dumb. And you are not going to succeed in whatever it is you are trying to accomplish. I am asking every member of the Fan Nation to not pay attention to this garbage. Because basically that's what it is. It's garbage. There is no prophecies. There is no end of days. If there was an end of days, it was immediately following December 2012. When we shut down for damn near a year. Now we're in the rebirthing phase. We are being reborn. So let's take this opportunity and shove it in the face of these conspirators who claim that the future has already been foretold for AWF, and show them what we're made of. Halloween Massacre 6. Let's prove it. As a matter of fact, any member of the Brotherhood of Shadow is more than welcome to come and be in attendance for Halloween Massacre 6 to show you firsthand that there is no end of days. That AWF will live on. And that we will be stronger than before. With that being said, this is the moment that you all have been waiting for. AWF is coming back. This time, there will be no shutting down. This time, there will be no dropping the ball. This time, there will be no going home. Ending it all. This time, the goal is simple. to be the best that we could be and to strive for greatness. I know everybody involved with AWF is great. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. But let's push the bar higher. You've got the world watching. You've got the local wrestling scene watching. Everybody is watching. Grasp that. No matter what we've done, we've always been watched. We are always being focused on. Because we are what basically is setting a standard. Whether it be wrestling standard, whether it be storytelling standard, whether it be show standard, whether it be, I don't know, controversy. Sorry. I have a lisp sometimes, but controversy. Anything to that effect. We are always being watched. We are always being focused on. We are well known. But I want us to be well known for more than just what we are known for. I want us to be known for greatness. I want us to be known as the promotion that defied the odds and the naysayers and the haters and rose to levels that no one could ever dream of. We went up against everybody. We're still going up against people. Still going up against groups. Still going up against haters. Still going up against co-conspirators. Conspirators. We're going up against the world. Let's go ahead and prove what we're made of. Let's show everybody what the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation is all about. You've had 1 year off. We've all had 1 year. 1 year away from AWF. Let's go ahead and take the knowledge that we have and put it to use. Let's make Halloween Massacre 6 the starting point. Show the world what we're made of. And then let's elevate it. We're on a mission now. That mission? Go higher than we've ever gone before. AWF isn't dead. Nor will it ever die. Not as long as you, not as long as I, still breathe air and allow it to live. So, with that being said, October 25th, 2013, I'll be at the Harlem Arena in Harlem, Georgia. I'll be ready for Halloween Massacre 6. I'm looking forward to a great contest between Survivor Pain and Christian Fury, 2 of AWF's originals. I'm looking forward to seeing guys like Wolfgar, Michael Saint, Oz Knight, Relic, Street Soldier if he's available. I'm even looking forward to a possible return of a few AWF originals. I'm also looking forward to staring down face to face this group known as the Brotherhood of Shadows. But I'm also looking forward to the rise of the Adrenaline Wrestling Foundation. Call us the Phoenix, because we just got burned down and rose back up from the ashes. So let's do this. Let's make it happen. Let's focus. only get one chance. Let's make it count. So, I'm going to go ahead and end this now while I still have a little bit of time to relax and get myself prepared, because I have a whole lot of meetings to go to tomorrow. I'm counting on everybody. Fans, talent, personnel, everybody. Let's get that AWF Fan Nation built back up, and let's raise AWF to new heights. We'll start October 25th. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, again, your owner of AWF, Chris Dickens, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you October 25th. And looking forward to seeing a lot more fans in the AWF Fan Nation. Have a good evening. Take care.